morning and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for being here and taking the time out of your day. Today I'm making some clusters like this I've got for some journals that I'm going to be making or will be coming up. I'm going to use some of these neutral grunge tags here. I think that one, and I want a long one. A lot of it gets covered, so I'm not too worried. Let's take that one. Now, before I start, I've got my tab punch, and I'm actually going to punch out of here a tab to put on the end that I'll re-glue onto the end. Just one single piece. Like this, and then just trim this down, and the idea is this will, oops, wrong way round, sit on here like that, glue onto there like that. This one I'm rounding the corners here. Okay, maybe bigger corners because I've still got the white showing. And then these will eventually, this will eventually be inked as well. Okay, that way, no, that way. Now I want some focal points, and I'm going to go with this, with that one, I think. Yeah, I think that's a cute one. And then the other one here, I've got a spiritual journal coming up. I was thinking about something like that, but it's difficult to tie up the colours with lavender. I think I need to look into that. I think I will do some clusters for them, but not on this video. And I'm thinking of a cat one. So I was thinking those cats are quite cute. But there also is, these are from Baraka papers, and I've done them 2 to a page, and they've got roses, mushrooms, bees and floral, but they haven't really, they've got long ones, but they're, is that 2 or once? 1. It's a bit long, and it should go that way up. I'm thinking of these as page edges, so I think I'm going to go with that for now. And then I've got some more of these grunge tags from the old design shop. So I need something slightly larger on there. Maybe that, with that. And something smaller on here. Now I am going to round the corners again on all of these. Something like that. Oh, that's in there. I am going for a ticket as well for both of them. A theatre ticket. Something like that. Now, oops, that I prefer. Oops. Oh dear, I'm getting in a mess. Here we go. I hope you're all well anyway. Yeah, I prefer that. I hope you're all well. We're getting, my son arrives in about 4.5 weeks. Sorry, I wonder what that was. It was our front door. And he's I think I've already mentioned he's coming for a week, so I'm trying to sort of get ahead of myself a bit here. Now, What else do I want? Something up there. And there. Feel like I'm missing something here. Ooh. Ooh. You know, don't always, if you see something you like on something else, you can always cut it off. Maybe I will round that corner. This may not work actually. No, I need something slightly larger. That's not going to work. I should have maybe taken a couple of them. Or what I should do is take a taller one. Put that there like that. And then another one of these. Have I got anything? Yeah, here. I've got something with blue on to tie that in. Like that. Now I feel there's something missing over there as well at the moment. Just not sure what. How about these numbers here? I think I prefer that. Yep, that's those two done. These are going to need to be all inked and glued down. And then the other thing you can do is take, got some old book pages here, is take 2 book pages to give it some strength. And glue these together. So these can give you a base as well. I often do this for tags. You can do, if you want a collage for tags, is just glue 2 book pages together that you're not going to use particularly, or any you've got left over that you may not use them in a journal, I don't know. Like that. Now, I do have a piece here already that I've used earlier. So I'm just going to, where's my ruler? Just trim that off there. But don't worry, this won't go to waste when I come to use it. I will definitely be using it. Okay, with this one I want to put a butterfly on it. So I have these butterflies here. Now, I think I'm going to go with one of them. And then I'm going to, this is going to be all sorts of things going on here. Round the corners here. Mark's getting on with our building the rest of our gazebo. We've just been out today and got another load of wood for it to go on. Put that up there, and let's get this. Ooh. Maybe not that up there, maybe that there. And you need, just to get this, just punch some holes and then just squidge it up and ink it. It looks like it's been used. Maybe that on there. That might be a bit big, that one. Whoops. Got some of that. Here we go. Ruler. Oops. What else have I got? I'm not overly happy with that. Oh, tickets. This is some what's name paper, I think. I'm not keen on that. That's a bit too much. I want something that's going to stand out a bit. Okay, I found these pieces, but this is a real piece of vintage ledger, but I don't think that's quite going to be right. I'm quite liking this, but I'm going to have to put all that there for a minute, cut this down. Actually, I might not. I think I need something slightly bigger. How about that with something like that? I might have to trim off the bottom here and the sides. Okay. Let's see. Now, what I think I'm going to do is ink everything and stick everything down. And then, no, I'm going with that. See, it takes me a while. So I'll keep this till it dries, and then I will make tags or more of these out of them as well. Inked and glued them all down. I did change that from going down the side. I cut the bottom bit off, the side bit off there, and stuck that on there, and I changed that, whoops, that ticket. And I've put a piece on there, which in fact I need to just trim. Oops, like that. Okay, what I want to do now is punch hole in. It's sitting in front of me. There. And then I've got a spare piece of string here that I'm just going to stick through there. And as you can see, there is a hole in this one. Well, there isn't a hole, but there's a white patch for a hole. So I think I'm going to have to put that through as put a hole there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to put anything in it just yet, because I'm not sure what I'm doing with it exactly, where it's going to go. But I do have another cat journal coming up, but not for a little while. But I thought, oh, I'll make some ephemera while I'm at it. There, I'll do that one there. Now this, I want to put in the butterfly on there. And while I was in the UK, I got my other pen. This is the Tombow 942 Cappuccino, I think. It's not, doesn't actually say on it. Anyway, it's the 942. And all I'm going to do is go round and ink the white bit around the edge with this pen. It's really good. Now I had two of them because one dried out, so I bought a new one and I put them somewhere so they wouldn't dry out, and now I can't find them. So when I was in the UK, I thought, well, I went into this art shop in Leicester Square and ended up buying another one. But it is an essential item. Now Roxy Creations, Rachel recommended one of these for this, and it's a lovely colour and just makes it a bit more vintage. So I'm going to stick that there, but I'm going to put some piece of cheesecloth I've got here. I'm going to stick underneath there. Right. And I forgot to put my glue upside down, so it's not being very well behaved now. There. Like that, and then I'll put that on the top there. And just to top it off, I think I've got some bling here I could put down the middle there. Oops. There. Okay, so those are the ones I've made with you. I am clearing this lot out the way for you. I have made some others and I'll show you them. These are today's. Now what I did here, this was using book page. This was using a piece of card, just some file folder I had left over. But these were used using a sheet of tea-dyed paper, and I just put some book page, 6 lots of book page in the middle, glued that onto the sheet, then did the collage, this cluster on top. I wasn't as keen on these. I felt these had a bit more life to them. These felt a bit flat, but maybe I can do something like put a butterfly on or some buttons or something onto them. But this is another way of doing clusters like this, just on a tea-dyed paper, and then just cut round them. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that, and these are the 3 we've made today. So I will see you all again in the next video, and thank you once again for watching. Speak to you soon. Bye.